headlines now from 5 News. Here's Judy.
It's 2 o'clock. I'm Judy Aslett. Tony Blair has condemned the overnight firebomb attacks on Catholic churches in Northern Ireland. He said it was barbarous behaviour, unacceptable to the people of Northern Ireland. The attacks have heightened tensions ahead of the weekend's Orange Order March in Dumcree.
I have received this morning a number of phone calls from friends and neighbours, Protestant friends and neighbours, who are just outraged that this would take place and people would purport to speak in their name.
The government has unveiled a blueprint for the NHS in the 21st century. There will be more money, though the amount hasn't yet been announced. But the health service will also be expected to change and modernise. Mount Etna is erupting in sensational style. It's spewing out fire and lava in a dramatic fireworks display. It's not thought to pose a threat to the islanders of Sicily. Now at Wimbledon, the first of today's women's semi-finals has got underway in the last hour. A short time ago, Natasha Zavreva from Belarus was leading France's Natalie Torziat by 1-0. It's 2-2 in the second. Now England has made a good start in the second test against South Africa at Old Trafford. A few moments ago, the tourists were on 87 for 1. Now I'll leave you with the weather. Cloud and drizzle in the far north, top temperature 22 degrees. See you in an hour.
World Cup widows unite.
Special occasion.
On 5, a woman's story.
Precisely my point.
A woman's strength.
I promise.
A woman's pride.
But there's a price.
That's my last offer, Abby.
You want to take my son away from me?
Based on real events.
There's more than one kind of good mother.
Even if everybody works, who's left to raise the kids?
Because Mummy Works, the network premiere Tuesday at the earlier time of 8 o'clock on 5.
Gloria Honeyford is here to entertain, amuse and inform in 30 minutes after this knowledge test.
Welcome to 100% Gold. On the last edition, our champion elected to return to play his 19th game. So, number 1, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Stanley Prince from Hove in East Sussex.
Number 2, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Sue Walker from Leicester.
And number 3, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Dave Shipton from Billericay in Essex.
I'll ask 100 questions which you should answer by pressing the appropriate button in front of you. At the end of the game, whoever has scored the closest to 100% will be the champion. Good luck to you all. Today's competition begins now. Question 1. In Wales, what is an Eisteddfod? A, an annual festival, B, an unlicensed tavern, or C, a leek soup? It's A, an annual festival. Question 2. Which King of England granted the Magna Carta? A, John, B, Richard I, or C, Edward I? It was A, John. Question 3. What is the brightest star in the night sky? A, Betelgeuse, B, Canopus, or C, Sirius? The answer is C, Sirius. Question 4. Which of the following is a small island near the east coast of Anglesey? A, Albatross Island, B, Puffin Island, or C, Seagull Island? The answer is B, Puffin Island. Question 5. The Pope's jewellery includes a ring known as the Fisherman's Ring. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 6. Approximately how many pounds weight make up a kilogram? A, 1.6, B, 2, or C, 2.2? It's C, 2.2. Question 7. Who played the part of Pussy Galore in the Bond film Goldfinger? A, Shirley Eaton, B, Ursula Andress, or C, Honor Blackman? It was C, Honor Blackman. Question 8. In the quote by Eric Cantona in 1995, what did the seagulls think were being thrown from the trawler? A, pieces of bread, B, sardines, or C, nets? It was B, sardines. Question 9. Which Roman road runs from Dover through Canterbury to London and then north to Wroxeter? A, Watling Street, B, Fosse Way, or C, Ermine Street? The answer is A, Watling Street. Question 10. Both of the tropics and the equator pass through the African continent. Is that true or false? It's true. After 10 questions, the percentage of correct answers given so far is as follows. Stanley has 70%, Sue has 80%, and Dave has 90%. Question 11. In what year did the then Princess Elizabeth marry the Duke of Edinburgh? A. 1949, B. 1948, or C. 1947? It was C. 1947. Question 12. Originating from China, the word pekoe refers to what aspect of tea growing? A. The season, B. The leaf, or C. The picker? It's B. The leaf. Question 13. In the play The Importance of Being Earnest, by what name was Ernest better known in the country? A. Jack, B. Algernon, or C. James? It was A. Jack. Question 14. In which country is the Black Sea port of Burgas? A. Romania, B. Bulgaria, or C. Turkey? It's B. Bulgaria. Question 15. The country of Yugoslavia has been landlocked since the division of the former Yugoslav Republic. Is that true or false? It's false. It has an Adriatic coastline. Question 16. Draco was a famous statesman of which ancient Greek city? A. Athens, B. Syracuse, or C. Sparta? It was A. Athens. Question 17. According to Italian superstition, what is Jettatura? A. The tooth fairy, B. The evil eye, or C. The sandman? It's B. The evil eye. Question 18. What is the capital of the New England state of Maine? A. Portland, B. Lewiston, or C. Augusta? It's C. Augusta. Question 19. In France, what is an encas de nuit? A. A late snack, B. An afternoon siesta, or C. A hot brandy toddy? It's A. A late snack. Question 20. Lord's Cricket Ground is named after the founder of the official cricket rules, Lord Edward Cavendish. Is that true or false? It's false. It's named after Thomas Lord. Question 21. The Russian wolfhound is also known by what other name? A. Borzoi, B. Saluki, or is it C. Samoyed? It's A. Borzoi. Question 22. What was the name of ITV's pioneering pop music show of the late 50s? A. Ready, Steady, Go, B. Oh Boy, or C. Jukebox Jury? It was B. Oh Boy. Question 23. What was the name of the saloon owner played by Joan Crawford in the film Johnny Guitar? A. Vienna, B. Paris, or C. Sofia? It was A. Vienna. Question 24. Who defeated Britain's Don Cockle when he challenged for the World Heavyweight Boxing title in 1955? A. Ezzard Charles, B. Floyd Patterson, or C. Rocky Marciano? It was C. Rocky Marciano. Question 25. All of Chubby Checker's UK Top 10 hits have the word twist in the title. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 26. What name is given to the feelers located on either side of a catfish's mouth? A. Floret, B. Spinial, or C. Barbel? It's C. Barbel. Question 27. With which Latin American country is the Sandinista movement most closely associated? A. Bolivia, B. Chile, or C. Nicaragua? It's C. Nicaragua. Question 28. Who wrote about World War II in the novels Men-at-Arms and Officers and Gentlemen? A. Neville Shute, B. Evelyn Waugh, or C. Anthony Powell? It was B. Evelyn Waugh. Question 29. Which opera features the song Your Tiny Hand is Frozen? A. La Bohème, B. Madame Butterfly, or C. Carmen? It's A. La Bohème. Question 30. European freshwater eels go to the Sargasso Sea near the West Indies to breed. Is that true or false? It's true. And after 30 questions, the scores are as follows. Sue has 67%, Stanley has 70%, and Dave has 80%. Question 31. Traditionally made in Russia, what type of alcoholic drink is kvass? A. Potato vodka, B. Grain beer, or C. Fermented milk? It's B, grain beer. Question 32. On which Scottish sea inlet is the town of Nairn located? A, Firth of Forth, B, Firth of Clyde, or C, Moray Firth? It's C, Moray Firth. Question 33. Found in Indonesia, what is a sarong? A, a ceremonial robe, B, a musical instrument, or C, a cooking pot? It's B, a musical instrument. Question 34. An early opera by Richard Wagner. The ban on love is based on which Shakespeare play? A, The Taming of the Shrew, B, Othello, or C, Measure for Measure? It's C, Measure for Measure. Question 35. The 1983 film Gorky Park was filmed in Helsinki, since the Soviets refused to allow it in Moscow. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 36. Who had a top 10 hit in 1962 with his version of the Battle of New Orleans? A, Carl Perkins, B, Ricky Nelson, or C, Lonnie Donegan? It was C, Lonnie Donegan. Question 37. The Hedrow, Brigate and Vicar Lane make up the town centre shopping district of which city? A, Sheffield, B, Liverpool, or C, Leeds? It's C, Leeds. Question 38. Which footballer was also called the Black Pearl? A, Pelé, B, Eusebio, or C, Garrincha? It was B, Eusebio. Question 39. What character was played by Burt Lancaster in the 1956 film The Rainmaker? A, Noah Curry, B, Starbuck, or C, File? It's B, Starbuck. Question 40. A crinite animal is one that is reliant on highly developed hearing. Is that true or false? It's false. It's one that's covered with soft hair. Question 41. Who had a 1958 #1 hit single with It's Only Make Believe? A, Slim Whitman, B, Bobby Darin, or C, Conway Twitty? It was C, Conway Twitty. Question 42. Of what country was Catherine de' Medici queen and later regent in the 1560s? A, Spain, B, France, or C, Austria? It was B, France. Question 43. What is the major town on the West Indian island of Tobago? A, Scarborough, B, Bridlington, or C, Blackpool? It's A, Scarborough. Question 44. Which of the following television programmes was the first to be transmitted? A, The Avengers, B, Captain Pugwash, or C, Coronation Street? It was B, Captain Pugwash. Question 45. The first passenger steam railway opened in England after the Battle of Waterloo. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 46. In the nursery tale, Jack the Giant Killer's coat magically made him what? A, invisible, B, strong, or C, fashionable? It was A, invisible. Question 47. Which actress plays Lady Tara Oakwell in the TV soap Emmerdale? A, Lisa Riley, B, Anna Brecon, or C, Adele Silva? It's B, Anna Brecon. Question 48. What name is given to someone being instructed in the Christian religion in order to receive baptism? A, novice, B, oblate, or C, catechumen? It's C, catechumen. Question 49. Which American singer was born Ruth Lee Jones? A, Dionne Warwick, B, Aretha Franklin, or C, Dinah Washington? It's C, Dinah Washington. Question 50. The name of the poet T.S. Eliot is an anagram of the word toilets. Is that true or false? It's true. Halfway through and the scores are as follows. Stanley has 62%, Sue has 66%, and Dave has 66%. Join us after the break for the second half of today's game.
Why is this now the best-selling cream in the UK? Because as Vogue says, it will give you spectacular effects in 10 days. Or Ulay will give you your money back. And the name? Oil of Ulay's Daily Renewal Cream, the oil of UK. We can prove you can look younger.
An exclusive offer from MasterCard, official sponsors of World Cup '98. Spend £20 or more on your MasterCard at Total and get a free World Cup '98 mini football. Just one of MasterCard's World Cup offers. MasterCard. We're in your corner.
While you're just sitting there, think of the fun you could be having. With 20% off your first order, the new Choice catalogue is out now. For your free copy, call 0500 666 111 today.
If you've been hurt in an accident in the last 3 years and it was someone else's fault, you could be entitled to compensation. Our specialist solicitors helped Kirsty Tagg after a car accident. She got £8,000. Eric Pollock called us after a bad fall at work. He got £6,000. Call the National Accident Helpline on 0800 556 557 to find out free if you can claim. Call 0800 556 557.
The Magnet half-price sale is now on. Magnet, designed for living, built for life.
There's something fresh in the air. The new All Days Light Panty Liner. And it's a fresh new All Days feeling. All Days Light are really different. The unique new Pandytex feature lets them breathe, so you feel this fresh, this comfortable. New breathable All Days Light. A fresh new feeling of comfort from All Days.
So, how was the rock festival?
Glastonbury. And you would have loved it.
Relax. If you had Ariel Automatic, tests prove that Ariel performs significantly better on tough, greasy food stains than the leading rival brand.
Of course, in my day, things were different.
Yeah, right.
We didn't wear any clothes.
Relax. Ariel will get it clean.
Welcome back to 100% Gold. We're halfway through and the scores are as follows. Stanley has 62%, Sue has 66%, and Dave has 66%. From now on, I'll give updates of the scores, but without revealing who has scored what. The game continues with question 51. On what part of the eye do cataracts form? A, lens, B, cornea, or C, retina? It's A, lens. Question 52. Which county did England fast bowler John Snow represent for most of his career? A, Somerset, B, Surrey, or C, Sussex? It was C, Sussex. Question 53. Who starred opposite Julie Christie in the 1971 film of L.P. Hartley's The Go-Between? A, Tom Courtenay, B, Richard Harris, or C, Alan Bates? It was C, Alan Bates. Question 54. In French cuisine, what variety of seafood is usually cooked à la américaine? A, squid, B, shellfish, or C, flatfish? It's B, shellfish. Question 55. The cotton boll worm is the most serious pest of cotton plants in North America. Is that true or false? It's false. The boll weevil is. Question 56. What salad vegetable is also known as a scallion? A, endive, B, celeriac, or C, spring onion? It's C, spring onion. Question 57. In Japan, what was the samurai philosophy whose name meant the way of the warrior? A, daiyamo, B, bushido, or C, higashi? It's B, bushido. Question 58. By what name is the plant Taraxacum officinale more commonly known? A, bluebell, B, dandelion, or C, primrose? It's B, dandelion. Question 59. Mechanically, what pivoted bar or lever engages the teeth of a cog so that it can only turn one way? A, a rack, B, a pinion, or C, a pawl? It's C, a pawl. Question 60. There are no pockets on a carom billiards table. Is that true or false? It's true, and after 60 questions, the scores are as follows. One of you has 58%, one of you has 65%, and one of you has 67%. Question 61. Who wrote the boys' adventure stories, The Young Fur Traders and Coral Island? A. Rudyard Kipling, B. Arthur Ransome, or C. R.M. Ballantyne? It was C. R.M. Ballantyne. Question 62. Who directed the 1959 film I'm All Right, Jack? A. Blake Edwards, B. John Boulting, or C. Gerald Thomas? It was B. John Boulting. Question 63. In which European country does the abbreviation SPA mean a limited company? A. Germany, B. Italy, or C. France? It's B. Italy. Question 64. Which golfer captained the British Ryder Cup team that won in 1957 for the first time in 24 years? A. Peter Alliss, B. Christy O'Connor, or C. Di Rees? It was C. Di Rees. Question 65. Caterpillar tractors were invented before the First World War. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 66. Who played Clarissa Clancy Merrick in the TV show Skippy the Bush Kangaroo? A. Una Stubbs, B. Lisa Goddard, or C. Pauline Collins? It was B. Lisa Goddard. Question 67. Who was the King of England when Europe's 30 Years' War ended in 1648? A. James I, B. Charles I, or C. Charles II? It was B. Charles I. Question 68. The ancient Greek scholar Strabo is known for his writings on what subject? A. Mathematics, B. Medicine, or C. Geography? It was C. Geography. Question 69. Of which American popular music genre was Charles Buddy Bolden an early exponent? A. Jazz, B. Blues, or C. Country? It's A. Jazz. Question 70. Catherine Howard was the fourth wife of Henry VIII. Is that true or false? It's false. Question 71. Harrods store in Knightsbridge is located on which London road? A. Brompton Road, B. Kensington Road, or C. Sloane Street? It's A. Brompton Road. Question 72. By what other name are the San people of Africa popularly known? A. Maasai, B. Bushmen, or C. Berbers? It's B. Bushmen. Question 73. Once used in merchant shipping, to what did the practice of bottomry refer? A. A legal contract, B. Scraping the hull, or C. Stowing ballast? It was A. A legal contract. Question 74. In which county is the town of Corbridge? A. Derbyshire, B. North Yorkshire, or C. Northumberland? It's C. Northumberland. Question 75. Muslims are allowed to drink green tea but not black. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 76. What was the name of Jesse James's brother and fellow outlaw? A. Wyatt, B. Cole, or C. Frank? It was C. Frank. Question 77. Now in the National Gallery, the painting Venus and Mars is the work of which Renaissance artist? A. Raphael, B. Botticelli, or C. Leonardo da Vinci? It's B. Botticelli. Question 78. From which of Mario Lanza's films did his popular song Be My Love come? A. The Great Caruso, B. Because You're Mine, or C. Toast of New Orleans? It was C. Toast of New Orleans. Question 79. With which sport was Pierre Etchebaste chiefly associated? A. Fencing, B. Polo, or C. Real tennis? It was C. Real tennis. Question 80. A spin-off of the popular TV series Columbo centred on his daughter and was called Miss Columbo. Is that true or false? It's false. It was his wife and was called Mrs. Columbo. As we move into the final section of the game, the scores are as follows. One of you has 61%, one of you has 63%, and one of you has 64%. The last section of the game begins with question 81. As used in the Catholic Church, what does the term ex cathedra mean? A. From the throne, B. Outside the cathedral, or C. Unofficially? It's A. From the throne. Question 82. Once famous for its spices, where is Malabar? A. Indonesia, B. Malaysia, or C. India? It's C, India. Question 83. Which composer was granted a monopoly with Thomas Tallis for the printing and sale of music? A, Orlando Gibbons, B, John Bull, or C, William Byrd? It was C, William Byrd. Question 84. Medically, the Paul Bunnell test is used to detect which illness? A, glandular fever, B, yellow fever, or C, typhoid fever? It's A, glandular fever. Question 85. Neither Catherine the Great nor her ex-husband, the Tsar Peter, were Russian. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 86. Where in Britain would one be phoning if dialing the area code of 0161? A, Birmingham, B, Liverpool, or C, Manchester? It's C, Manchester. Question 87. In musical notation, a sharp raises a note by how much? A, a tone, B, a semitone, or C, a semibreve? It's B, a semitone. Question 88. In astronomy, a white dwarf is a collapsed form of what stellar body? A, red giant, B, brown dwarf, or C, supernova? It's A, red giant. Question 89. In the army of the Byzantine Empire, what was a cataphract? A, an armoured horseman, B, a mounted archer, or C, a light infantryman? It was A, an armoured horseman. Question 90. Former Soviet spy Guy Burgess was also the art advisor to the Queen. Is that true or false? It's false. Anthony Blunt was. Question 91. What is the meaning of the name Dracula? A, destroyer, B, duke, or C, dragon? It's C, dragon. Question 92. The opera Manon was the work of which French composer? A, Debussy, B, Massenet, or C, Berlioz? It was B, Massenet. Question 93. In chemistry, what is manufactured by the Bosch process? A, hydrogen, B, kerosene, or C, ammonia? It's A, hydrogen. Question 94. Which of the following was a pseudonym of Scottish writer William Sharp? A, Maureen MacDonald, B, Fiona MacLeod, or C, Morag McTavish? It was B, Fiona MacLeod. Question 95. Native to Malaysia, a rambutan is a tiny monkey with no tail. Is that true or false? It's false. Question 96. What was the name of the garbage cart in the TV series The Dustbin Man? A, Thunderbird 3, B, Thunderbird 2, or C, Thunderbird 1? It was A, Thunderbird 3. Question 97. In what scientific field is Carolus Linnaeus best known? A, mathematical tables, B, human anatomy, or C, plant classification? It's C, plant classification. Question 98. Lake Vänern is the largest lake in which European country? A, Finland, B, Sweden, or C, Norway? It's B, Sweden. Question 99. The Vaughan Williams song cycle, Songs of Travel, was based on poems by whom? A, Robert Louis Stevenson, B, T.E. Lawrence, or C, Lord Byron? It's A, Robert Louis Stevenson. And question 100. According to Greek superstition, people who have their ears licked by snakes while asleep can foresee the future. Is that true or false? It's true. And at the end of today's game, one of you has 63%, one of you has 64%, and one of you has 66%. Stanley and Sue, I'm afraid your scores weren't quite high enough, but thank you both for taking part. Dave, congratulations. You're today's champion and have won £100. Will you return next time to play against two new contestants?
Yes, I will.
Thanks for taking part. We'll see you on the next edition of 100% Gold. Until then, goodbye.
Two families.
I'm willing to fight for what I want.
A baby girl.
I love my kid!
Broken Promises taking Emily back Saturday at 8:05 on 5.
Gloria Honeyford's talking to Jim Davidson and the RE teacher who's also a male stripper after this breaky bit.